So I feel like I know the answer, but what are the wet towels for?
Putting out the flames on the equipment. And potentially people, but that doesn't happen.
That's never happened. No.
But just for safety.
At first, I started doing some, I was calling pandemic performances on my own. People would hire me to like do a show on their, like in the front of their driveway for like the house, things like that, or for the neighborhood. And then I was like, you know, we can scale this up. We can do something. So I called up my city councilor, Hope actually, and she put me in touch with public health. And then I kind of created a guideline. There was no guidelines. So I just kind of came up with it and was like, are these plans okay? And they gave me a little bit of guidance. And now we're going to have a drive-in circus. It's really exciting to get the whole group back together and just bring that like raw energy in some crazy times. You know, people feel afraid and not very powerful right now, and how better to get inspired by go seeing a bunch of powerful people play wild music and burn things and hang from the air. It makes you feel like you can, you know, take on things maybe you didn't think you could. This is white gas, so it's naphtha, and then we do like a mix of different things for different props, so they have different burn temperatures, things like that.
And sometimes this stuff burns longer?
Yeah, and then this burns brighter and hotter, so together you get quick light, but it lasts long enough for the toys.
It's been tough because this group has been together now for a couple of years, and we've really started picking up steam. And we got a grant. To do some work to get us to doing some touring, to build some new props, to write some original music and stuff. And then COVID happened, and it was like boom. We were all kind of put on the timeout, right? And it's not the sort of thing that you can rehearse over Zoom. However, you know, we've kind of figured out a way to do it, and we're really excited to kind of be the first group to do it. So we're kind of capitalizing on the fire that was lit under us, and hopefully give people kind of a new experience that they've never done, but get them out of the house and people kind of excited about kind of finding a new sense of normalcy again through something as magical as circus, right? It's just so fun.
Yeah, the hammer sort of dropped right around Paddy's Day week, which I had about maybe 7 gigs. That's a bit busy time for any hired guns. And we heard the rumor about COVID and maybe stuff shutting down. And then a few days later, it was like, no, all the gigs are gone. And a couple days later, you know, bartenders were laid off. And it was really interesting. For the first time in years, I had no looming gigs or no. Typically, I play in a country band, I play in a trad band, so there's always some work or some list or some rehearsal.
I make my whole living through performing and teaching on pieces of equipment that people share. So none of that can happen, obviously. So for the 3 months of the quarantine, I've just been in my apartment doing a lot of handstands because that's the only thing that I could do in my tiny little place. And then chatting with the girls, we kind of had this idea of like doing the drive-in showcase. And yeah, as soon as it kind of looked like it was probable, I booked a ticket and came home because yeah, this is what I wanted to be doing this summer anyways. Yeah.
Have you ever performed in front of an audience of cars?
No, I cannot say that I have done that. Yeah, so it'll be a bit weird because you won't get the same energy. Yeah, so it'll be an experience. It'll be a new experience for us. It'll feel like performing itself will feel different as well as the audience.
Big weekend.
Big weekend.
Emerging from COVID. Right? Let's do this. Yeah. We're in the backyard.
take this on the road? Can you take this across the province?
I really see that happening, yeah. We already have toured the province a couple times, so we have communities that would probably love to have us back. We already have the contacts and that kind of thing, so we're hoping that, yeah, I mean, we're just trying to get this up off the ground, and now Tuesday it's like, okay, when's the next one? So we hope to do it again, yeah. The honking really works. We weren't sure what it was going to be like to have audiences behind glass, but the honking actually makes it more fun because sometimes if you have a quiet audience, you don't get as amped, but like, or they're loud, so it's like they're yelling for us, and everybody is just so enthusiastic. It's been a dream.